back, and as promised, I've unloaded my pack. I've got to get it sprayed, most of this stuff sprayed down later this week, so wanted to give one last layout. I posted up some photos about last month, and it just kind of showed this entire table covered in gear and equipment and stuff that I thought I was going to take. I've since then thinned it down. So everything you're currently seeing here is what I am starting out this entire trip on. 2,190 miles, possibly 3.5 months, might go a little longer, but we're aiming for 110 days to get this finished up. As we discussed previously, everything you see here fits in this little Osprey bag. And this is actually quite a large bag. And there's not much here, but this is exactly what I'll be starting out with. We got our sleeping bag, Hennessy hammock for our shelter. We got our Nemo sleeping mat, which we'd already covered. And this right here is 10 days worth of food, or 7 days worth of food, weighs in at 10.2 pounds right now. And this is what I'll be starting out the trip with. It's probably the one thing that I've really overpacked on, to be perfectly honest. Everybody says, everybody overpacks on food to start off with, but I like to eat. As my pants show, I won't go into pant size, but we will be doing a weigh-in on my weight before I start, and then what I weigh when I get done. But that's 10.2 pounds of food. It's enough for 7 days. Got my hiking poles, first aid kit, got our sanitary for digging our cat holes, little repair kits for small little things that might break along the way, spare batteries. Always bring a compass, doesn't matter if I have a GPS or not. Some 550 cord, some little odds and ends, hand sanitizer, chapstick. Definitely going to go into covering what all I packed for first aid kit. This is like terrifying to me. It's probably the smallest aid kit that I've carried in the last 15 years. Really had to shrink it down and think outside the box, but got it pretty lightweight. I got my camera, some electronics, battery charger, bug net. This is actually a rain fly for my pack for when it starts raining. Headlamp, some garbage bags, because we leave no trace behind. Everything gets hauled out trash-wise till I can find a garbage can, so I have plenty of garbage bags to go. Got my 2-liter water bottle. This will primarily be filled up for hauling water for cooking at night and refilling my water bottle in the morning. My lovely wife got me the glow-in-the-dark Nalgene water bottle for Christmas, just part of my Christmas gifts. That's one of the main things, that's my primary that I'll be drinking out of. My water purifier for going in the streams and the lakes around there to get my water out. We'll be covering this a little bit later. I will go into it. Some people right now that are watching this going, oh my God, that's heavy and ancient. It is, but I'm comfortable with it. My stove, my fuel for the stove, my one pot that I'll be cooking everything in, my cup, my spork, and then up front is kind of the stuff that I pretty much had the most difficult time honestly figuring out, was what to bring on the trail. I've got my rain gear, both the jacket and pants, a down jacket, a fleece jacket, of course my beanie. That some of this might get shipped home as we go. As it gets warmer, I'll probably shed either the down jacket or the fleece, or I might put it in a bounce box, mail it further up the trail when I get further up north and the temperatures start dropping a little bit again. But right now the weather's been a little wonky out there. Ice on the trail, snow's on the trail, and I'm starting in 14 days. Don't really know what the weather's going to do yet. So going ahead and playing it safe, bringing a little extra cold weather gear that I might not need. These are probably a little bit heavier. They all say bring a water shoe. A lot of people bring Crocs. Some people wear flip-flops. I'm a huge believer in Keens. I've had a pair for many, many years. I just bought these for the trail. They're ultra lightweight ones that they have. I love them because not only is it something to put my feet into at the end of the night and get out of my hiking boots and let my feet breathe, but I can actually hike in those if I needed to, plus for stream crossings. And then this little bag right here, this is all the clothes that I will actually be taking on the trip. For 3.5 months, this bag holds the clothes I'm bringing, and we'll cover that. Later on, I'll break them out a little bit, but that's it. That's all the clothes. It all fits in this one little bag that I'll be taking. To help put this in perspective for people who travel a lot, You might be looking at this going, oh, that is a lot of stuff. Or you might be looking at it saying, that's not that much. But I wanted to put it in perspective that people can visualize. I think we're more visual learners that you'll understand. My wife, who travels to Texas occasionally to visit with family for 3 days, maybe 4, well, give you an idea. This is what she packs. All of 4 days worth of clothing and supplies in. But wait, there's more, so you fully grasp. There's also this one that goes with it. And this covers all the makeup and all the hair products and the leftover shoes that don't fit in the big one. Oh, you're asking, is that it? No, no. Because we forgot the carry-on that goes as well. So, 4 days for my lovely wife going to Texas versus 3.5 months of gear here on the table. Fitting into one 70-liter backpack. Gives you good perspective. She's signaling that I'm going to die tonight in my sleep. Something about pillows and smother. So, for those who travel quite a bit, now you understand how little there really is here that will be going on this trip. And everything will fit in that pack. If you watch my earlier video, my initial review of the Osprey pack, you've seen all of this was actually in that pack when I posted it up. And later this week, because we're getting down to the last bit, I'll cover some of these items that I am taking with me, show them out, give you an idea of what exactly it is, why I chose it versus other recommendations that people came up with. A lot of this I already had, and even though it's a little bit heavier than some of the newer items on the market, I decided to go with what I already had. There's no reason to waste money. Plus, anything that I previously had, I'm pretty comfortable with. I've used it quite a bit, and I know how to troubleshoot it, how to fix it. But that's it. Next video we'll cover in the next couple of days, and we'll start covering some of these items that you see here on the table. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the support. Thanks to my lovely wife, who's going to kill me later for doing the videos.